Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing something that has been happening in this game and keeps on happening basically every time you log on to this game. And it's getting really annoying, it's getting really tiring. But we'll discuss that in a second. Just going to tell you what this gameplay is you're seeing. It's a 57 and 8 gameplay with the Ram 7, and I will be doing a class setup video with that at some point. Not for this video, so enjoy this in the background though. Again, this gun, the Ram 7, is unbelievable. It's actually my favourite gun now, okay? Easily my favourite gun in the game. It's something about it, it's just amazing. And you can actually kind of compete with people using the M4. Still not better than the M4, but you can compete with them. So ignore the fact I'm in the tank as well. About to destroy these two guys, unfortunately trying to get to C, but it is what it is. But anyway, let's discuss what I was going to talk about in today's video, which is Modern Warfare and its secret patches, secret updates that are getting just out of hand at this point. It's actually frustrating, okay? Because right now, currently when you log on to Modern Warfare, you don't know what you're logging into one day from the next. And you'd think, okay, when there's an update, let's bring out some patch notes, let's bring out some sort of information for people to know what, what they need to know. Like weapon buffs, weapon nerfs, changes to tanks, map changes, stuff like that. So for instance, today I noticed, now this is on Christmas Day that I log in to play the game, I noticed the Anya Palace is now gone from Ground War again, and there is no information on this. There was an update, I believe, yesterday apparently, and there was just randomly Anya Palace was, just got rid of. And some of these things just don't make sense. Now, the reason I think it's been removed is because you can spawn trap. Now, it's crazy if they have removed it for that, because if that's the case, then Shipment should be removed, no? Because Shipment is a complete spawn trap fest. I don't know. But it doesn't make any sense, because if you play other ground map, if you play Ground War specifically, you will know that currently, I believe this map has one glitch spot somewhere on the map. I believe Quarry has multiple glitch spots that are kind of annoying. And so does the Tower map. Don't know what the Tower map's called, but it's filled with skyscrapers everywhere. Really annoying map, hate playing it. But that also has a lot of glitch spots. So those are maps that actually kind of need to be taken out of rotation, or need to be fixed, or need to be updated. And for whatever reason, they've just randomly decided that Anya Palace has to go again. So after all that fighting to get it into Ground War, we've now lost it again. And the reason this annoys me is because, one, again, they didn't say it. They didn't do anything. They didn't say anything. They just took it out, and that was it. No more Anya Palace. And the reason I hate this is because it's my favourite map, okay? I can get some insane gameplays on that map. And it's now gone to the point where it's just getting frustrating to log onto this game every day and something has changed. For instance, I was playing today. Again, this was on Christmas Day. And for some reason, it just feels like the P90 is different, okay? When people have been using it, when I've been using it, it just feels like the P90 is a little bit better than what it was. And I ain't got a problem with that. I've got no problem with the P90 being buffed. But why not communicate that to us? Why not say, oh, the P90 got a faster fire rate, or has more damage over range, or something like that. But they're also not only just changing weapons, they're changing attachments, so the stock you're using might not be the same as what it was before. For instance, I can't remember what the stock was called, but it was on the AK, I believe it's called the Skeleton stock possibly, I can't remember what it's called. But people were using that, and then they nerfed it, and then slightly buffed it sort of thing. So I believe they took away the movement speed, and then increased the aim walking movement speed. Basically, they just keep nerfing and buffing things secretly, and I don't get the point. Every Call of Duty that's ever had patches and, updates has always given us patch notes that are accurate. Sometimes things go wrong and they say like, oh, this got nerfed and it didn't actually happen, so it has to be fixed in the next update. That's fine, that happens. But when you're just completely disregarding the changes that you've made, or it's like something's going on at that studio, and I don't get it. I don't know what Infinity Ward is up to. Are they trying not to tell us these changes for the sake of the casual players? Are they scared to nerf something that doesn't, that people might not agree with? Are they scared to buff something that people won't agree with? I don't know. I just don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Again, these aren't like little things. This is a big part of the game. One day, say you're someone who uses the P90 over and over again, and for instance, now they've obviously, it looks buffed, okay? Like, I play the game a lot. I know when something feels different from what it was before. And there have been definite cases where people have said, hey, this gun's better now, and this gun's worse now, and this just feels like one of those guns again. The P90 feels like it got buffed. Something to do with the fire rate, I believe, possibly. But we don't know. And unfortunately, we have to rely on people like Exclusive Ace, who might be doing videos that I don't know how many of these videos he's going to have to do, because it feels like every day they do something. And it doesn't make any sense. Like, none of the changes make sense. You know, like, if there were things that needed buffing and nerfing, like, how has the M4 not been nerfed yet? You know? And I don't want to see this, oh, don't nerf the M4. Okay, I play the game a lot. I'm going to tell you now. The M4 needs a nerf. It's by far and away the most used gun in the whole of multiplayer. It's so ridiculous. It's so broken. It's so overpowered. And it's so easy to use. And I think the reason it's been left that way is because the casuals use it. Anyone who's bad at the game, new to the game, what are they going to do? They're going to pick up and use the easiest gun in the game. And even if there's someone who don't watch, they don't watch YouTube videos, or they don't see Twitter or Reddit or that, and don't even know that the M4 is a good gun, they'll find out soon enough, because the people using it, there'll be really good players who have been fed up of people using the M4, that they're just going to use the M4 over and over again. And then they're going to kill that bad player, or the casual player, with the M4, and then they're going to be like, hey, wait a minute, why is this guy's killing me with this gun over and over again? I'm going to use that gun. And we're just going to get more and more people using the M4 over and over again. And it just doesn't get nerfed. But we still somehow get these secret nerfs and buffs. Like, people claim the Odin got buffed, people claim the Odin got nerfed. Now we don't know. Now it feels like a just endless circle of people saying this got buffed, this got nerfed. And we just don't know, because Infinity Ward is not communicating with us or telling us what has been buffed and what has been nerfed. And it's getting out of hand, okay? It's just annoying. Because again, I don't want to come on one day and be like, for instance, this Ram 7, I like this gun, I like using this gun. These attachments you see on the screen, I don't actually have these attachments on the gun now. I believe I've leveled it all up to the fullest level. I believe it's like 64 or something, can't remember what the highest level is for it. But I've got all the attachments. I've got a good class up for it, so that'll be coming soon. So expect a video of that, because trust me, I've got tons of good gameplays with this gun. But I don't want to log on one day and just be like, oh wow, the Ram 7 is the best gun in the game. And then next day, this gun sucks. Why does this gun suck? And then just find, you know, that from someone else like Exclusive Ace or Drifter has to do a video saying, oh, the Ram 7 got nerfed. You know? It's annoying. And I'm sure you guys are probably getting irritated as well. You don't want to log on one day and your favourite gun just gets nerfed into oblivion, or, you know, obviously the best thing would be that it gets buffed, you know, everyone would love a good buff to their gun. But who knows? You don't know all these secret things, and the thing I want to know is why. I don't get the benefit of not telling us. It doesn't make sense, because it's not just the hardcore players or the good players or the average players that you're kind of like, you know, disregarding this information from. I'm sure there are casuals, and some casuals might read the patch notes, especially as they're in-game, so there is a way for them to see these patch notes now, instead of just going to Reddit or Twitter or whatnot. They might want to know what's good gun, what's been buffed and what's been nerfed, and you just like disregarding them too by not letting them know what the best guns are or what the worst guns are, because you're just not giving them the information. And we want this information. Why should we log on to then have to find out, you know, wait like 4 hours for Drifter or, you know, Exclusive Ace to do a video, when we could just know this information like we have known for God knows how long? But I don't know what to say, guys. Bit of a rant here, I know. But it's the video I had to make, because it's just getting ridiculous, and I just want to know your guys' opinions on it. Because again, it's just frustrating to come on and say, and you know, for instance, I do class set videos, and I want to get you guys the best class set videos possible. So when I try and use something with a certain stock or a certain attachment, and then I make that video and say, this is the best attachments for that gun, and then next week, oh hey, the compensator? Yeah, the compensator no longer has as much of a reduction to the recoil as it used to. That makes my video redundant, you know? It makes everyone's video redundant on class setups, because that gun's changed. Every single week or every single day, a gun is changing over and over again. And it's not just guns though, obviously. It's maps being taken out of rotation. There's been changes to tanks secretly. Like, the tanks, I believe, have more health now. That was never communicated. They now take like 5 rockets or something. I believe they still take around 2 to 3 thermite grenades or whatnot. But they got buffed secretly. And I think my theory behind it is they're afraid. They're afraid of the backlash, which is still crazy to me, because they've had enough backlash that at this point they should be used to it. Or, you know, they could do something about it. For instance, the skill-based matchmaking there. It's not going to make, you know, Christmas noobs any easier to come by this year, but nobody likes skill-based matchmaking. I've seen casual players not like it, I've seen the hardcore players like it, and at the end of the day, skill-based matchmaking is just flawed in every way, so I'm not going to, you know, discuss that fully. But people complain about that, and that falls on deaf ears, that just gets disregarded. So why are they all of a sudden afraid to like tell us what guns have been nerfed or what guns have been buffed? Sometimes they communicate, like for instance the marksman rifles, they communicated that the guns have been, I believe, less flinch when they get shot at. So yeah, why would you tell us that, but not tell us that the AK got changed, or like the AK I believe got added more recoil, and that was a proven thing that it got added more recoil, and this never appeared in a patch note, not once. So they're either changing things in the game by accident, like I don't know how development works, I don't know how patches work, I don't know if it's something you can do by accident. Are they accidentally buffing and nerfing things? Are they changing things they shouldn't be? I don't know, but that'll do for today's video, guys. Just gonna let this gameplay play out in the background, but I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below, because again, this is frustrating for me, and I'm sure it might be frustrating for some of you guys, but let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section about what you think about Modern Warfare or Infinity Ward in general. With all these secret buffs, nerfs, changes to the game, all this stuff going on in the background that they're not communicating to us. But yeah, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you enjoyed today's gameplay in the background. And again, an insane gameplay with the Ram 7. And yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. And that'll do for today's gameplay. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!